Uh, I know this is not a good time to come live, but I would be busy in the next few minutes, so or would I say in the next 30 minutes. So that's why I decided to come live and talk about this now. So if you're watching the playback of this live, hope you are doing good. Happy Sunday. Uh, so I wanted to talk about this whole. I've been seeing this trend about the whole Mommy Gio thing, and then the brother and the things she has said. I don't think personally, in my opinion, I asked a question in the community tab where I was asking if she deserves an analysis, because I had been working on a video about her before, but I was like, I think because I was watching the news on BBC today. I've watched a couple of her videos and the things she said about heaven, hell, how she was someone somewhere sometime, and the whole like it's like a reincarnation kind of thing. And it just got me thinking, I was just wondering, why would people relegate her or someone like her as being maybe, crazy or something and all of that? But she's actually a woman of God. She has a congregation. She has people that listen to her. She has a church. She has a camp. She has branches. And I'm just like, why is it that we Christians, instead of us to say that, okay, we have our favorites? Because for me, in my own idea, so far as you are trending, of course, I talk about you, but I put everybody like in the box, in the same category. That's why I don't more of like say, okay, this person is real or this person is not real, because right now everyone, like the whole, as if majority of Christians have relegated her to be, oh, she's fake, or she's this, or what she's saying is unrealistic, or what she's saying doesn't make sense, or what she's saying, but this is someone that also has a congregation. This person has people. Like, it's not as if you just sit down like me. I will sit down in my home or somewhere in the world and I'll be making a video. This person has a congregation, real people. It's different from when you have social media following and when you have real following of people that, you sit down and you are talking to them. So I was just wondering to myself, looking at the trend about her, and now getting to find out that her brother, like her brother is a musician. I don't know if you listen to I don't know if I let me sing it. I know the chorus of the song, but I don't know how to sing the song too well. The person you see on the picture of this, hello Evelyn, the person you see on the picture of this the Olakira, the guy is actually a musician. More of like, I wouldn't say he's like okay, a secular kind of musician. So if you know this song, baby hop in my Maserati, I wanna see you go down. I don't know how to sing the song too well, but I know the song hop in my Maserati. So that song was more of like a trending song. In case you don't know, I have another channel where I get to talk about music, secular, whatever. So here it's kind of like different. So I'm more of like different in different spaces. So getting to find out that this guy is her brother, because I was just doing a couple of research about her, how she started, how she got into ministry. Well, I got to watch a couple of videos, and then I got to find out that this guy, the Maserati guy, is actually this Mommy Gio's brother, and this is someone that sings secular songs, has tattoos, sings about women, sings about like how the whiskey and Davido. But yes, still, this woman obviously preaches about, if you sing this kind of song, if you dance this kind of dance, you're going to hell, all those kind of things. You understand? And it was just surprising that I got to watch her on BBC, and then she was saying that you see, I just don't understand. Why would she be saying that the videos about her are adopted or they are lies, but it is your voice, it is your person. And that is how sometimes you see, and I keep telling people, and I think this the men of God we know, I think they should always understand something. You see, if you look at the case of Mommy Gio, hello Julie, hello Janessa. If you look at the case of Mommy Gio, just look at it critically. You will see something that because someone decided to take her clips or take her video, something, hello, is some, sorry, I couldn't pronounce her name too well. Because someone took time and then cut her videos into, you know, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Thank you very much for the super chat. I think that should be Janessa. I know Janessa. Thank you so much, Janessa. Because someone took time to cut her videos and then share it on social media, she's now coming to say that those things are lies. Why? Because right now, something that she was doing in-house, something she was doing private, is now has now become something public and more of like a viral sensation. The reason why some people, you see, for her to be interviewed and she's saying that those things are lies, those things are not her, you have to understand something. And this is something I believe also maybe like the pastors themselves should understand. When it comes to social media, you intentionally preach what you preach, you intentionally post that thing on social media, and people are watching. When someone decides to highlight something that you have said that might be controversial, even though your entire message might be maybe top out of either your own will or your own motivation or your own desires or your own ideas, covered in the light of it being the gospel, when that particular thing is highlighted, you will see your followers come in the comment section and say, hey, don't talk about men of God. Why are you talking about their mistakes? But when the person was actually saying that thing and posting the videos on the internet, it was not a mistake. It only becomes a mistake when it has been highlighted. So because her messages are things she has been doing in-house with her following and preaching and saying these kind of things have now been highlighted and posted on media, and people are watching and they're like, so somebody can say this kind of thing. It's now becoming something, she's now become a center of attraction or attention, and she doesn't like it because maybe those things she was saying is just for a way of, would I say, putting those that are in her fold because she has following in, I won't call it bondage, but putting them in a particular state of mind of, would I say, fear. And I've told you guys over time, fear and guilt are two primary ways to control people and keep them hooked to you, or keep them, subordinate to you, or keep them glued to you. Why? Because you are a product, or would I say you have an understanding that they themselves maybe do not understand. That's why you see some pastors or some mommy geos like this come and they'll be saying things that you'll be wondering, this seven self, who go am again? Or maybe they will say things like, put them, hello Pomba, hello everyone, put them in a pedestal that you cannot attain. That's why they will come sometimes. Someone like Mommy J will come and tell you, oh, I am this spiritual person, I am this, I am that, I've lived here in the star, in the moon, in the this, I am that. You understand? Just to put you in a... So it's called more of like, it's a way of conditioning people, which sometimes people do not just get it. And many times, many we should so right now, because it has been highlighted, she's now denying it. I'm not the one that said it, but you were the one that actually said, hello Abo. You understand? So when I was looking at this case, I'm just like laughing. And what you see happening with her and she denying most of the things and all that is exactly, hello, bless you, it's exactly what happens with like the big names. Now you will not see, like, because I see what happens on social media here to be more of like, every Christian more of like have their favorites, their papas, or what else. And I'm not against the paparazzi thing, okay? I am not just a paparazzi person, okay? But I'm not against those who have a particular papa or a particular person they love. I'm not against that, okay? But I am not just that, all right? So if just like this woman now has been highlighted, and things she has said has been highlighted and posted on social media, imagine also other pastors themselves, the things they have said out of their own will being highlighted and posted on social media. Why? Because first of all, this person has been seen as a figure, someone that is more of like, close to God, or someone that hears God. And look at it, if you watch me over time, the things I make commentary about, not as if I go about looking for what to talk about, but I come on Instablog, I see a news, I come on Sahara Reporters, I see a news about, so I react to what is out there. Most of those things are not things that you say you can find it in the Bible. They are commentaries that the men of God themselves had made with their mouth without even quoting a scripture to it. So when I'm making commentary also in reaction to those things they have said without even quoting scripture to it, the members now come on the comments and they are now helping helping they are now helping the man of God explain what he is saying or what he was saying because of their love for him, using scriptures, when the person that was saying it did not even quote one scripture but was just speaking out of. I don't know if you understand. So I just see this whole defensive right now. You may not see many people come out now and say that defending Mommy Gio for what she said, except for those that are maybe inner caucus in that particular church that may not really be like that, you know, social media kind of person. You understand, that may come out. But you see, everyone now is saying that what she's saying is nonsense. Hey, you know, using MasterCard, this one and this one. If you go that, if you even say hello, using hello is like, yeah, is hell. Oh, you understand? So certain things she said that were more of like, some of them were logical, some of them were made up, some of them look like things that you watch. You know, there are some channels here on YouTube that you watch and they talk about all this whole heaven and hell, Illuminati, all that. I see in my mind, I feel like she just comes on media, maybe sits down and watch videos on YouTube channels about all this Illuminati, heaven and hell, all those kind of things, and then she uses those stories to teach in church. You understand? Like when she was talking about sign like this, and imagine people she has called out. Okay, imagine she herself, she called out Tonto Dike and said, Tonto Dike, that one is one other thing. Called out Olamide. How come she is so in tune with things that are happening in the world? Of course, herself, she's in the world like all of us are in. So she will know who is Olamide. She will know who is Tonto Dike. But how does she know? So sometimes, I tell you sometimes that most times your men of God, they know what is happening, like they know what's up, what is happening in this society we live in. So forget all this packaging. When once you highlight, so what is happening with Mommy Gio right now, people are talking about her and all that. She never had expected that she would go this viral. Why? Because someone sat down, watched her messages, or would I say, took her messages and started cutting it into 1 minute, 2 minutes, created a special Instagram account, Dramatic People, of which there are many of them, and start posting it. And now it's like, hey, because one thing, see, there are many churches that are not on social media, but the things that are happening in those churches are very unspeakable. I've heard of a church down east that the pastor is married to more than 50 wives. The wives self he coveted the wives from their husbands. So don't even, you are seeing what you are seeing, social media names, and you are shaking. You are it's as if you catch me, you want to cut my neck. What I'm just doing is commenting on what is already out there. Okay, Fato Yibo was trending on Instablog. I took the news there, did my research, find out all the subjects that were talked about by Nena. I bring it together, sit down and start thinking, okay, why did these people do this? Why did Adifris do this? Why this one do this? That's my job. I give commentary on what is already out there. And some human beings will come in the comments and say, what is your problem? If you want someone to go and do Zazu or to go and fight, go on Instablog, go on the news channels. You see people in the comments there that are typing, you know, hey, go and be looking for one person to attack. But for me, I make videos. After making video, one, I'm smiling to the bank, in case you don't know. So if you just, you know, but I want you to understand something here. Understand the pattern. When men of, that's why I always say, like, men of God, when they are posting all these messages on the internet, you understand, it's very careful for you to understand how social media works. The internet, never forget, is garbage in, garbage out. When once you have garbage in, if you don't remember to garbage it out, when you know that this one, what I've garbage in is not working, it will remain there forever. And many people will watch that thing and they will be learning some erroneous things. Why would Tunde Bakari himself read a book of his fellow contemporary Oyedepo, Onisha, very good, Paul Mba, you know, marry many wives, a pastor, but this person is not like someone that is like a big person, social media person. If I pick it now and talk about it, some human beings will come here and be, but anyway, boys, see, if you watch my videos and it looks as if I'm angry, don't mind me, it's acting, no. So I don't even vex, but you know, when I'm making a video, I put myself in a mood for that particular video because I have to be in role play. I see everything in my mind because maybe some new audience will come, so I do all those things, you know, kunja, you understand. So the mommy Gio herself, like you just said, it's her name. She knows exactly what she's doing. She just did not expect the thing she has said in house, or what, like she not even really expect herself to go this viral that is now even becoming virus. So imagine right now I pick mommy Gio's messages and I start analyzing it. You will see people, very few people I think would come in the comments and maybe, start arguing with me or telling me don't talk about men of God. And these are the kind of things that you will see. Some people will come and tell me in the comments, leave God to judge them. I say, what? Leave God to judge them, but the same mommy Gio has opened her mouth and called Tonto Dike, this one is going to hell. Olamide, that one first. In fact, hellfire don't consume them already. I don't know if you people think, okay, now let me give you this simple analogy. A pastor will come, or someone that calls himself a pastor or a prophet will stand on the altar, hold microphone. Sorry, this is my brush. Hold microphone and say, you over there, yes, you, come. Were you the one that was, you went here yesterday? Yeah. You were doing this the other day? Yes. Yeah. You slept with that girl? True. God will deliver it today. Say amen. I can see. Now, see, these are things that happen in the open in church. This is what the pastor is doing openly and people are listening. If God spoke to you, if God has spoken to you and you know, let me tell you what is right to do if you are going to look at if Jesus is the theology of you being a pastor or you being a leader. You know God has spoken to you, you have gotten revelation, you know the person's name. It's very simple. You can stand and then call the person privately and speak to that person. Instead of publicly, because they publicly expose people. They publicly, which is maybe they want, because at that point is you are showing yourself. You want to show yourself that, hey, I am man of God. Oh, I have word of knowledge. But you are doing that openly on someone. I don't know if you are getting it. And tomorrow, if someone like me or maybe someone else is now calling you out openly that, hey, this one you did, at least that one is clear. Everybody see that you said this. And you come and say, do not. I'm like, what is going on with people? Jesus Christ, let's look at Jesus Christ now. The woman at the well that Jesus gave a word of knowledge. Well, was there a crowd there? It was Jesus and the woman. And Jesus told the woman things about her that she thought nobody knew. Like no one could know about that thing except Jesus. It was even the woman herself that went out and started telling people, he told me about things about me that nobody knew. But it's the other way around right now in the name of churchianity, where a pastor will stand on top of the altar and call people's name and passing judgment, like how Mommy Gio said this one, Tonto Dike, that one, hellfire is too small. Olamide, that one. You understand? This and that. What is that? Is that judgment or is it commentary or what? Yes, still, if you come out and maybe, like I'm talking about the person now, some human beings will come in the comment and tell me, don't talk about men of God, leave them for God. When the pastors are seeing the vision and are calling out people's name on the altar, do they leave them for God? Do they even do the right thing to say, okay, I've gotten this revelation about this person. You know the person since you are seeing it in your head, okay? You can just come and say, okay, announcement, please. This name should wait behind. I have a message for you. God has spoken to me about you. And you talk to the person personally. Do you need to come and stand in front of a church and expose them? Or you want to show the people who you are, that you are something, whether it is arranged or real? Are you thinking the way I'm thinking? Listen to Ms. Johnson's show. You guys will be shocked. 4 members of convention. You understand? So the thing, when I sit down and look at certain things, I just wonder what the pastors themselves come and then they do all this show in church, and then it's just so surprising that when once what they are doing is being highlighted, either they will come and deny, or I was even surprised she was denying about the whole thing. Like, everybody knows it's your voice, it's you, but you say you're not the one that said it, you're not the one that said it, but the video is saying that it's you. That's why right now, the way social media itself is going, is going to become, certain things are really going to become, are going to start backfiring some way, somehow, the way I'm seeing it, because there are a lot of things that have been, social media, gone are the days, like the era we are right now. I think growing up, we used to see like, people don't ask questions. People don't ask questions about, like, we just hear things, and because of the name someone has or something, oh yeah, I believe. My brother, but you say, oh yes, I believe. Thank you very much, Taiwo. Hey, yes, I believe. Yo, this I believe. We don't even sit down and just think. Put Jesus in the. So when I see certain things like this Mommy Gio thing, now her own brother is a musician, her own brother has tattoo, her own brother is singing secular song, her own brother does everything that she had ever said. And the brother came out, and when he was asked, "Dear guy, how far? So it's true that you are Mommy Gio's sister?" He said, "Yes, he's my sister. Me, I'm going to heaven." No. So your brother at home is into all of these things. But yet still, you come in the church, and I don't know if you are getting. And when we say, they talk say charity begins from home, I'll be waiting. Just like when we are looking at, we can't tell who is real or fake. God have mercy. We can't tell. That's why me myself, I don't come here and say, oh, this person is real. This person, I can't tell. My own is that one, if I see that your issue is trending, people are talking about your issue here and there, I will just come and make sense out of it. It's very simple. So when people come and say this and that, I don't even mind them in the comments. I just shift. I say, when you finish laying your courses, the courses you are laying, they will just do U-turn and come back to you, because you are a Papa follower. You don't even follow Jesus himself. Now, the videos I'm working on right now are really going to open your eyes a couple to, because I want people now to just start thinking. More of like reverse psychology. Just start thinking about certain things. You just wonder to yourself. Because I've seen a lot of things done in the name of God for shows, but yet still the same people. It's sometimes certain things are just mind blowing. Like this whole Mommy Gio thing. I was watching a live stream. Jesus not my reference when I hear anything from them. Of course, let Jesus be the reference point. Because they could go to, I'm not saying the Old Testament is wrong. You see, the Bible itself is a collection of books. All right. So it is the book collection of books coming together to be the Bible. In fact, if I even start going into the history of the Bible itself, how we got to have it the way it is right now, a couple of other things. So you thought Olakira was joking. From what I'm seeing right here, I don't think it's really a joke, because like some really interesting blogs have carried it. Even it's on legit NG. You understand? So I wouldn't think Olakira himself is joking, because the blogs have carried it. Because he said that he's his sister, and that kind of thing. But whether he's his sister or not right now is not even the main issue, because of course she's saying is a sister. It will make sense based on what people are saying. What I'm trying to make you understand right here is, even outside the subject of Olakira self being the brother, it's just this whole idea of social media. If you watch here on YouTube, there are many channels that what they just do is take videos of the popular men of God, just like the person that made Mommy Gio go viral. The person just took her videos, cut it 1 minute, and start posting. You understand? Just saying Mommy Gio said this, Mommy Gio said this, without even doing anything. Imagine if I was that kind of person. Of course, I would not just cut someone's video and post everywhere. No. I would make commentary about it. Now there are channels here that just take all the Geos, the papas, the big names, they just take their sermons, cut it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and post here. They don't have a voice, they don't have a face. Okay? And they're making income from you sitting down and watching those videos. But I pick the videos. When I see the video, if it's something good this person has said, wow, I'll put it and say, wow, oh, come guys, come and look at what this person said. This is amazing, this is good, this is amazing, wonderful message. I have a voice, I'm a creator, not like a reposter or steal and post, that kind of thing. Because the way social media is going right now, people will now start questioning certain things they hear. Okay, we are getting, see, I think I was watching a video today on Instagram that's really opened my eyes also to a different dimension of things, and how people think that people like, had it been maybe I just come here on YouTube and just be posting pastor's video without saying anything, you see how people will love me. hey, wow, 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 wow. You see that kind of thing. But you see, some of you that remember how I started all of these things was when a pastor was trending for a particular scandal, and I came and I was defending that pastor. You understand? Because I knew the truth about it. I could see logically what was going on. Then I was not even being spiritual kind of thing, you know. I was not even trying to be spiritual. I was just looking at pure logic. You are trending because of this. Someone doctored this. Someone manipulated this. Just like how Mommy Gio herself is saying that someone is manipulating her videos. They doctored it. It is not her. It is someone else. But it is clear. Everybody can see that it is you, Mommy Gio. Thank you very much, Julie. Everyone can see that it is you, Mommy Gio, and you are coming to lie that it's not you. When I started making videos, analysis videos, because like right now, I noticed one recently that our famous subject on this platform, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, decided to start attacking my channel again. And I just made almost 5 or 6 videos about him. That is it. Like, you attack one video, I make 10 more. That is just how I work, because you are bringing yourself to my attention. You see right now, Pastor Fato Yibo came, his case came, I analyze it and I move on. If tomorrow Pastor Fato Yibo or his Koza ministry decide to just come and start attacking my videos, I'll be like, oh wow, so I really got your attention. Okay, I give you more of that. Because trends come and go. But because they understand, and that's one thing, internet never forgets. So you have to be really careful of your words. That's why when I come on social media, instead of me to come and be consuming things that edify me, I'll be hearing certain things. I'll be like, is it church we are still doing, or maybe church has now turned to maybe a money-making business? Because everyone is saying something different, but yet still we call ourselves, you know, I watch videos, I'll see pastors cursing their members. I'll be like, God, what is happening? I made a video about cursing, and Christians came on the comment section and were justifying for me why it is okay for your pastor to curse them. I say, wow, that is very, very interesting. What is the center of your theology? Is it Jesus or someone else? You know, so when my videos are mainly asking questions. So I decided to say I want to make an entire video about Mommy Gio right now. I'm going to look at her past. I'm going to look at her present. Yeah, I'm live today. Thank you very much, Stella Space. So looking at this, it's you see, church is amazing. Okay, going to church is a very good thing. But my what I advocate for is even how I used to go to church myself. Yeah, I'm in China. Okay, even here in China, I'm not less of a Christian than I used to be. Okay, right there where you are, wherever you're watching me, you can just walk into any church and then, but right here, even churches themselves are controlled. Like, you don't just say anything in church, not like in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Janessa, where a pastor could just come and open his mouth and be calling government names, calling this one names, you understand? Here, if you dare open your mouth and say you are insulting government or whatever, the next they will just pick you. Sharp. So Nigeria, even Nigeria, you see the way we are enjoying democracy, pastor will just come and say this one will die, this policy, call Buhari, this and that. But yet still, if you still come and talk about the same pastor, hey, don't touch God anointed. But they are free to talk about any and everyone, the government, even the members, stand and expose them in the name of prophecy and word of knowledge when they can talk to them personally, like Jesus talked to the woman at the well. There's a way you could call somebody. God has spoken to you about someone. Yes, you know this person. God has spoken to you about the person. Let's say God spoke to you. What is there that you can call the person privately and say, God, this is what God is telling me about you? What is the essence of the show? Because you want to prove yourself to the people that you are someone anointed. So look at what you are doing in public about someone. And then look at what, let's say, someone that gives commentary like me, or someone else that says, what this pastor said here, what do you think about it? No, I don't think this is okay, or something, that kind of thing. I'll be looked as a judge because I'm highlighting something, just like the way Mommy Gio has been highlighted. The things she has said about hell, this and that, people have highlighted it and posted. But for me, I don't just highlight and post. I highlight as I'm posting and making commentary about it. You understand? Frank, Coco, how are you doing? You understand? They are looking for followers, of course. So right now, you are beginning to understand. Because if you don't show that manifestation of what it is that you can do or whatever, nobody will believe that you are this. But if you want to look at if Jesus is actually your theology, look at Jesus himself when he was talking about the person that is going to betray him. Did he call out Judas and say, Judas, you are the one that will betray me? Even when he was speaking amongst them, he was speaking more of like, one of you here is going to be the one to betray me. I don't know if you are getting the point. So when I look at the double standards we practice in the name of Christianity, I just see some people don't just sit down and think. If you make Jesus the center of it all, it will be very easy for you to really understand the life of a Christian, because Jesus came and lived himself. Let me read a couple of comments. I told my then student in film school that as creators, be careful with what you put out there, because people hear and see goes a long way in people's mind. Of course, that's a fact. As to be credited in the Bible, all of the people God had messages for, he sent prophets to them to personally deliver his messages. Prophet Nathan was sent to King Moses. Of course. So what I'm saying right now is why I'm comparing the acts that we see exhibited today in church to how people react to when those acts are highlighted. Is just there's a contrast right there. Okay, if God has a message for me and is sending someone to me, you understand? Why can't the person reach out to me and tell me, I have this message for you? Why would you have to stand on your altar and then say, this person, and you look at the camera and this, what is that for? You know, there's a way you can, God can give you a message for someone, you talk to that person, the person even feels more remorse, feels more, you know, than when you just come out in public and wow, like what sometimes when I sit down, why do you delete people comments even when they construct their, I don't delete comments. Some comments are being deleted by YouTube automatically when it looks as if the comment is looking spam. I saw, there was a time I saw your comments, Lord Mill, before I could even click to reply, the comment disappeared. So maybe there's something about your account or something, I don't know. I understand what you're saying. I've seen that before, but come on. If I had blocked you or whatever, you will not see your comment will not even show right here. You understand? So I'm very sorry. I know about that. I read all my comments here on YouTube, just that I don't get to reply all of them. That's why sometimes I get to know how people think, and I'm able to make my next video based on how I know how people are thinking. Okay, so if you understand this, you will not have a problem. The thing is that there has never been a time where people really question the things that, quote and unquote, the popular, famous men of God themselves say. That is why when people like Daddy Freeze rose, it was more of like, hey, everybody was attacking here and there, because such a thing does not really happen. It's not normal. But I asked myself a question, you know. We see that many pastors lay curses on their members and say someone, like we looked at the issue of Oyedepo talking about curses and all that, leprosy, blah, blah, blah. And I showed you many instances where pastors themselves have attacked each other. You understand? So some people will say when it comes, I was reading a comment, someone said when it comes to pastors, don't interfere. I'm like, wait, so when it comes to pastors, don't interfere. Okay, so they are fighting and using their pulpits to attack each other, call each other names and this and that. I now ask the person, why are you saying I should not interfere? I'm not interfering. I'm discussing, I'm joining the conversation of what they are talking about, because they are fighting each other. You see? So you see the double standards right there. Okay, so sometimes it's more of like, that's why sometimes when I look at messages, I see it more of like some messages are being prepped to put the members in a condition. There's a lot of conditioning happening in the body of Christ. And you see, the younger pastors themselves are copying these things. The younger pastors are copying these things. And when they copy it, they they replicate it. You see the video, you see what when I was making, because I sit down and watch these people, like I see a lot of copy and paste. Even when I look at the ones that say, oh, this person is my papa, I see that most times they preach the same messages as their papa. I'm like, okay, what is going on? Okay, is it because or you know, so there's this proliferation. So if you're not able to tackle something, the proliferation of it becomes extra. Like, I'm still hammering on that particular fact. Is it okay for a pastor to stand on his pulpit and lay curses on his member? I had not even finished about that video. The next thing I saw a video of the bishop himself talking about leprosy coming on you for talking against a church you claim to believe. I don't know if you understand. So when I started looking at this thing, I'm like, wait a minute, what is really going on? You get? So it's crazy. Let me read some of the comments before I strongly believe the government should come into this 𝐻𝐵 case because her audience are mostly youths whom she's corrupting with their evil teaching. Not sending your child to pray is a to PRY means what? Is it pray? No, not pray. Primary school? No, I don't know. Okay, but with the 𝐻𝐵 thing, like, I've heard things. Like, I sat down and watched hours and hours of her video. I'm like, wait, so there was someone like this. Some of the messages she has preached a long time ago. You see this era that we are right now, see, oh God of mercy. And if you watch me the way I make videos, if I'm making videos, I'll show you example. Oh yeah, this person said this person said this. So tomorrow they will not say, George, you are defaming. What is defaming? I'm playing what you said to you and I'm commenting on it. You see, the way people have highlighted it, I will not say maybe this 𝐻𝐵 herself does not preach messages from the Bible. But if you look at most of the times, the controversial things that happen about churches is based on the things they say out of their own interpretation or out of their own wisdom that is not based on the word, or they're not really using the Bible to say it. They're just saying it out of their own wisdom, which most times does not make any sense. Right now, you will not see any past. If I make a video right now, you see many people will be condemning her. You will not really see many people supporting her. Like, you will see people that will come and then support the big names like the Salman, the 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐾, the 𝐲𝐨𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻, the 𝐷𝐵OYE or something, you know? You get? But I've sat down and I've seen pastors themselves calling each other out. So I'm like, what is the double standard there? Of course, she's 𝐻𝐵. She has audience, she has a following, she has branches. So you can put her in the same category as all the men of God you know. So right now, if someone come and start analyzing her, you say, no, don't talk about the men of God. Let God judge them. Abi, let God judge them or let God deal with them. Why is it that when it now comes to your own case as a follower, they don't say, okay, let God deal with you, but they oh God. See, once you understand these two principles, fear and guilt, you will know that there's a lot of mind control things happening in church. Fear and guilt are very, very important. So when she preaches all those things and say all those things, first of all, she puts herself on a pedestal that, okay, I am this spiritual person, I have done this, I know this. You know, that's one thing. That we have pastors we respect. I respect every pastor I've ever talked about. Though. Don't mind that I will come and say this one. Maybe sometimes it looks as if I'm making ridicule, but I cannot take away the jovial part of myself, even though I try to be as serious as possible. I'm a very fun person, actually. So, but I have respect and love for all of them, just that I'm doing my job, analyzing what is out there already about you. You get? You see that most times the reason why we have so much reverence for these people, which I will not disagree with you, is because of we believe that they have this level of knowledge we don't have. That's why they are teachers, they are prophets, they are this, they are that, which is good. The fivefold ministry is of God, okay? I was not there when they called them. Shebi, I just come on social media and say this person apostle this, apostle this. If you check here on YouTube, there's one guy called, is it Apostle Daniel? The guy that came out and said that 𝐷𝐵OYE is going to hell, Salman is going to hell, 𝐵𝐵𝐿oye is going to hell. The one that said that he went to 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 and he sent him away like a dog. You understand? That one is apostle too. He has a YouTube channel right here. And say that. So is it now me that you want to give me the responsibility to come and start sieving the wheat from the chaff? No, that's not my work. If you are trending, I talk about you simple. I don't know whether you are real or fake. You understand? So you have to get this. So I was not there when any of them was called. I don't know. Some of you that know how they were called. Hallelujah. Glory to God though. I just come here, I watch on social media. I see this one. Oh, this one is apostle. Oh, okay. This one is prophet. Oh, this one is bishop. Oh, this one is this. Okay, the names, I don't, okay, congratulations for all the names you have picked for yourself, the offices you have chosen or God has chosen for you, however you became them, I don't know. But what I'm after is how are the things you are saying edifying the body of Christ? Most you people have seen me here praise and say, wow, this man of God is saying something amazing. So when I come and pick a particular subject and I put two men of God together, like you see a man of God laying crosses and another man of God saying that it's not okay for pastors to lay crosses. I'm now asking myself, oh yeah, okay. Now I know that I'm not so, come on, Jesus, God is love. And if I'm called to be a pastor, let's say I'm a pastor, why should I be laying curses on my members or laying curses? I've seen videos here of a pastor laying curse on the members because they did not buy her birthday gift. I say, what kind of nonsense is this one? Because of birthday, but they did not celebrate you are laying curse on the members. Is that not stupid? Okay, let me not make a no insult person, but anyway, you don't know who I'm talking about, but I'm telling you what I saw. And then, like you saw the video of a pastor that was laying curses because the member has left, or some pastors had broken away from his church and taken members. And I now ask myself, if we look at the history of the church itself, like this Christianity we have, if we can trace it back to, like, let's say, okay, maybe the Orthodox Church or let's say the Catholic Church, has there been a time whereby the Pope came out and said, oh, I'm laying crosses on all the breakaways that broke away from the Catholic Church or this and that to here? But you see all these our one-man divide and rule churches right now that if you just leave their church, wahala, they don't curse you already sharp. Or maybe this happened, you know, all these kind of like, you know, and yes, still we call ourselves body of Christ, and then we just have I don't know, man. Like I look at things, I'm like, man, it's just like church itself, church is good, but sometimes when you look at those, that's why I play your examples for you, because you guys right now, many times Christians don't make Christ their example, they make their papas their example. So I use the example to ask them questions. So I use your example to ask you questions. So I play your example for you and ask you, okay, this is what your example is saying. What do you think about it? Because if I want to take you to the person of Jesus, first of all, you look at me. Who is this one now? Who is this boy? What is he? I beg, shift. I don't know you. I know Papa. So what will I do? I'll bring your Papa and present your Papa to you. Oh yeah, this is your example. This is what he has to say. Now tell me, what do you think? It's just simple. What I'm doing is very simple. It's not too complicated. What I'm doing, pastors do it. Now, have you not seen it already before? So don't see George as a critic. Just see me as someone that thinks. I think and I ask questions. So let me look some of the comments. Prophets came to specify people and delivered God's message. Please check God's message if it sounds like not eating a particular kind of fish. Comedians footballers going to hell. Okay. If God speaks to you about someone, why not speak to them privately? Just like Jesus did with the woman at the well. Thank you, George. I'm a woman of God. I love your analysis. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Grace. 𝐻𝐵 Adebayo called herself a revivalist evangelist. She also has a congregation gathered in her church tent making. My question is she fulfilling the call of an evangelist or pastor? Oh God, government can't do anything, not even the law. That's her belief. You understand? So what I just wanted to take out of what this live stream is about is, like, see, whatever it is that has to do with Christianity, whatever it is that has to do with the faith, let's make Jesus the center of our theology, and then certain things will not be difficult for us to understand. I see a lot of things and I think about it, I'm like, this thing I'm seeing here, I'm making a video right now. I just saw a video right now about something about Pastor Chris, something he said, and then I compared it to what he did 4 years ago. Just for you to, I just want you to start understanding certain things, okay? Just don't. Some churches have taken people away. Like, make Jesus the center. If Jesus is the center, certain things will not be that difficult. You know, there's a way that, God, man, I have so much to make in videos that I don't even know how long it's going to take me to exhaust it. But yes, still, I don't want it to look like I'm just talking about church. So I'm going to be mixing my videos with, you know, with Nigerian issues and all that. But yes, still, because I know that Nigerians or Africans are very religious people, I made a video right here on the channel of a woman in Benin Republic that called herself God, and people were worshiping her. There's a kind of following some men of God have, which I respect the fact that, of course, they are popular. People love them. Okay, let me give you a simple analysis. I was gonna make a video about this, but I'll still make a video about it though. You guys remember the video of 𝐲𝐴𝐴 himself that they say he was attacked, just as 𝐻𝐵 threatening the Christ Embassy musician with death cause of money and fame for himself. Aha! It's as if you have hey, you are going far more than me. His name is as Isa. Is it Isa name? You have gone farther than me. Analysis that I'm doing, you have just take it. You have take the analysis for okay. Anyway, I'll still do the analysis about it. Okay, but I've seen a couple of things, just like we saw in Koza, whereby the church, the singing group is an investment. But let me not talk about that. Talking about, you guys saw the video of 𝐲𝐴𝐴. They say that he was attacked during the Shiloh, that someone came to come and hold his leg. You understand? And I don't know, the way some people just misinterpreted that. Oh, is it okay? Of course, me, I said that. Is it going to be like the woman with the issue of blood or something? Okay, but the fact is that these are things we also see in the secular world. I've seen videos of 𝐻𝐵 himself. You know, I've not been seeing artists themselves. What is our artists, Nigerian artists, when they're performing on stage, people just jump, boom, and they want to touch them. They want to touch their clothes. They want to, or maybe an artist, is where's my lights? Okay, or maybe an artist is performing and then he throws something in the air. Everybody want to catch. So I'm like, if I just sit down and think about certain things, some things happen in church. The guy that ran to go and touch his leg or something, there are people that have this. If it remain for them to just they worship their papa, now just small remain for them to say, this is my God. Small. So, but there's a thin line between that reverence you have for a fellow man like you, because of course of the maybe anointing they carry or the grace they carry. Yes, I used to hear this language, the grace of Papa. I don't know if you guys watch one of my video where I talked about the whole grace thing, where Pastor Mensa Otabil was saying that you can't come to me and be telling me that you want my grace. Papa, I want your grace. Oh, Papa, give me your grace. Oh, you know, when Paul himself prayed in the Bible, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, may the grace of God be with you all. Not my grace. I don't know, but there's a way you can be so much into someone that you covet you say is his grace, you know. But this same person is still working on himself. This person is still someone that is still, you know, paying allegiance or, you know, still subject to God. Why don't you just go to the source? Why are you now going through man saying that you want his grace? Except maybe you are trying to interpret the fact that you want maybe the impartation he has. They talk about impartation, laying hands, you know, some kind of thing. So there are many things I want to ask questions about, but it is you guys that will really know the answers. My job is to make the videos ask the right questions that many Christians do not ask. But it is from asking questions that you start thinking. You know, just like maybe when you're writing a thesis. I always make videos like writing a thesis project. You see, I present what A said, B said, C said. Okay, now this is what I have to say after all of this. So I do the research and find out what do people think about this. So it's when we start asking right questions as Christians, we now got to start understanding certain things that it becomes part of you. That's why it's so easy for me to use examples in scripture to make sense. I don't need to come here and start quoting according to Matthew verse this and this to show you eloquence of speech. No, no. When I give you the example and you are someone that is a student of the word, it's going to make sense to you. Be like, So there are many shows. People make shows of themselves and put themselves on. Just imagine Papa Bishop 𝐲𝐴𝐴 saying that how he raised someone from the dead. The person just went to the morgue where the person was being embalmed already and all that, and he told the person, Jesus is here, and the person did not rise. You now say, Jesus, the one that my my bishop served is here, and the person rose. look at the logic. Okay, let me not say logic. Look at the significance of that story. The person went there and said, Jesus is here, and the person did not rise according to his story. And he now says, Jesus, the one that my father and the Lord serves, is here, and the person rose. What is that relevance going to? Because of me, because of something I carry, or because of something my name carries. That's why tomorrow you see all this whole, they will sell sticker here, they will do this, they will do it, but the same people themselves have, people with confirmed AK-47 or pump action protecting them, all those kind of things. So certain things is just, if you sit down and just watch some things from a distance, they're going to make sense to you. But if you are into the circle, it might, you might be blind to a lot of different things. And this year, the way I see this year, a lot of things are going to be coming out about churches from insiders. There's this insider that I've always told you guys. Things that happen most times in churches, they happen from insiders. All this news you hear, scandal you hear, this. My job is just to make sure if those things themselves make sense or if they are not. If the insider is lying, I can tell when the person is lying because the fact must actually add up. If the person is saying the truth, the fact itself will say it. You have seen videos of it many, many times. You understand? So yeah, all fake grace. you are just re-emphasizing my point. I'm only saying God will not publicly castigate you like our pastors do. Of course, if just look at it, look, if you even looked at, even when the people, that's why some people, when they come in the Bible and start quoting me, like when they start quoting all those, if any of you have not seen before, be the first to stone her. When I make videos, they just talk about, they always drop that comment of that scripture, be the first to stone if you have not seen before, as if what I'm doing, like, but they don't even look at the scripture itself. Just sit down and let the stories and the scriptures make sense to you. These people came out publicly. They came publicly to stone her. And moreover, Jesus was there. And then what did Jesus do? After Jesus spoke and said, if any of you have not seen before, be the first to stone her. And after they all left, Jesus now look and say, if any of them have not done anything to you, go and sin no more. You have to look at the significance. Were they all there when Jesus Christ told her to, all of you are here, They were not there. Hello, Treasure King. They were not there. So when I see certain things happening in church, all this show, I'm like, all this one. I just to show, say, hey. You understand? So I just certain things are just funny, I would say, but all the same, it is very interesting that I get to see these things happening and I get to discuss them. So what I'm planning to do right now is because many people have been crying in the comments, say, George, I beg, leave my papa alone. I say, hey God, what have I done? Tell your papa not to enter the news. If your papa enter the news, what can I do? I will analyze it now. What I'm doing is simple analysis. Then I'll say, okay, use your energy and talk about the government. I say, okay, maybe that's a good idea. Okay, so what's going to happen right now? We are going to be mixing it together. Okay, so maybe I'll do one video about Nigeria government. I'll do one video about church. But when it comes to the church, because I know that Nigerians, Africans are very, very religious in every way. Those kind of videos is what they like consuming. You get. So I want it to get to a point whereby the Christians in Africa will start thinking for themselves. The ones that have been brainwashed will start resanitizing their brain to know that this brain can work and they can act what they are. Today I was watching a video. Yeah, God. The way, you see, the one that Oyedepo was slapping that girl and they call it molestation or whatever, child abuse. This man, the way he was slapping this woman, my network. We have seen that with Kumuyi this year. My network. Oh God, my network is something else. I think I would have to go. My network is shaking. The way he was beating this, God. I'm like, this is abuse, but in the end, he's doing deliverance. Yeah, deliverance. I've seen deliverance that the pastor will just do like this, the person. But this one, you are using your hand and beating the person. You are delivering someone spiritually, but you are causing physical harm on the person. When Jesus rubbed that thing on the person, did he slap the person eye? So when I see these things and I bring it out and say, okay, guys, look at this right now. If Jesus is the center of it all, if Jesus is the center of your theology, look at this. Look at the way he's beating, and this is abuse. If you claim you are a spiritual person or something, you even if you want to lay hands on the person, okay, but not the point of beating the person, slapping the person, and the woman is moving. I don't even know. He was saying down, down, and the woman was moving away. She was running away from you. I'm like, what? So when I come on social media here, and these pastors, they post it, when someone now highlights that thing, it becomes that, hey, you are judging man of God. You are pointing man of God mistake. But when the pastor posted it, was not, would you intentionally post your mistakes or misdeeds on the internet? Would you just intentionally like this, make a mistake and post it on the internet? Just like when that the 𝐽𝐻𝙧𝙧𝙧 said that if you don't pay tithe, you will not go to heaven. It was posted intentionally. Now, because people have highlighted that point, it now becomes that you are judging man of God because you are asking questions or talking about that. But they intentionally sit down, balance, and post it on the internet. Just like Mommy Gio now. Mommy Gio balance was speaking of everything, boom, boom, boom. Now, because someone has taken the video, highlighting the things she has said. Oh, now I did not say it though. They are trying to frame me up. Oh, they are trying to lie against me. But you said it with your mouth. So it would be good that if men of God themselves would know that, see, this is social media era. Not be the days where we say whatever you do in the four walls of your church remain there. If not, don't post these things on social media. If they don't post these things on social media, nobody will have anything to say. Don't post them on social media, because people that are watching you are not just your. If there's a way that you can just say, okay, this video right now, only Winners member or only Christ Embassy member should watch it. So you have to register as Christ Embassy member to watch. You watch. You know that only people that are in your fold are watching. But once you bring what is happening in your church on social media, people of different types are watching it too. And people will have mixed reactions to it. I don't know if you are getting it. So I think, oh God, this year is going to be like the 𝐻𝐻𝙧𝙧 is going to be a lot from what I'm seeing. But the thing is that I will not go out there and start looking for what is not looking for me. If I see that your case is trending, maybe in the process of discussing one thing, it brings branches. Like I was talking about Pastor Fatoyibo, or no, I was talking about 𝐲𝐴𝐻𝐻𝙧𝙧 talking about cursing and leprosy and all that. Because I was talking about him cursing and leprosy, I had to bring someone else that was talking against. I had to bring Fatoyibo that was talking against Tunde Bakari. And I was like, okay, that means Fatoyibo should be expecting leprosy. And Tunde Bakari was talking against 𝐲𝐴𝐻𝐻𝙧 himself, where is his own leprosy. Just to make people understand that some of these things that are being said in churches are just to put the members themselves conditioning. It's just conditioning, a state of mind. So for you to talk about a ministry that you are part of, logically, you shouldn't be doing so. But for you to talk against that ministry, you should be left. I saw someone here, is it Treasure King? I was watching her videos today. She used to be a Christ Embassy member, according to what I heard her say. But I saw her making a video about Christ Embassy. I was like, okay, maybe this is another Summer Aku that used to be Christ Embassy member and now, sometimes talk against the church or maybe about the church or something. That kind of thing. So it is well. I have a lot to do this. I've been very unstable for like 2 days now because something happened in my house and I've been very, very unstable. I had to fix it first before I think of anything. So I was able to fix it today. And then I shot a couple of videos and I just said, okay, let me come live and talk about Mommy Gio, okay? So later I'll still make a video about her though, because she deserves to be talked about, actually. Because she's also a woman of God. She has congregation, you understand? Whether you like it or not, there are people that believe that. But I just wonder the kind of, God, the youth we are breeding, we we are breeding tomorrow. If people don't start asking questions now, Christianity of next 10 to 20 years is gonna be in deep wahala, very deep wahala, because I have seen a lot of things. I'm like, God of mercy, where are all these things coming from? You understand? Hello, Sammy, for real. Let me read a couple of comments. Hey, free beating in church. Janessa, hey, Janessa, if you see beating, if you see beating, one, oh, God of mercy. Fear is their latest techniques, of course. When it comes to fear, that fear thing, it works. So I'm telling you, it works. For me to be in the seminary for 6 years, like 6 years in the seminary, I was more of like, but I was able to deal with my fear when I was in SS2. That was when I was able to deal with the fear I used to have then about really questioning things that were about the church I come from. In case you don't know, I'm from a very staunch Catholic background. I escaped going into priesthood by 99.9%. You understand? But maybe what I'm doing now is still part of what I would have still been doing, because I've always been asking questions right from when I was much younger about things that were happening, most especially in my church where I come from. And then also when I got into social media and got into the whole Pentecostalism when I went to university, I was like, wow, this is interesting. That means that there's a different set of people that have, man, one thing, you see, the Orthodox Church, everything is more of like uniform. It has just been like that from right from time. So no one really, debates or maybe question. Like, it's just like there's a standard everywhere. But when I now got into the Pentecostal circle, I saw a lot of things. Yeah, God. I said, Jesus, like, hey, the way yeah, God, sometimes my eye cannot even carry. I'm like, what am I seeing? Seriously? I never even knew. So when I now started studying the people themselves, watching lots and lots of messages, I saw the different disparities here and there. I saw lots of manipulation. When you come from a particular place and you are now somewhere you have not always been, it's very difficult for your mind to be really easily taken over or maybe put under some kind of would I say hypnosis or some kind of like, manipulation, I will call it sometimes, because I see some things I'm like, oh, come on, this is clear manipulation now. Like this message you are preaching has nothing to do with this statement you are making. This statement you are making, it doesn't have a scriptural reference or whatever. So why are you making this statement? So that's when I now started asking questions. I'm like, God. Well, anyway, what can we do? Highest is that I will talk. Those that want to listen will listen. I don't send my video to people to come and watch. If YouTube show you my video, you watch. If you don't like, one day you move. You understand? But in the end, I believe that those who really worship God do that in spirit and in truth. Like it's just a personal journey. Me talking about these things is not just for me to maybe get a couple of bucks from YouTube or something, but just to share that my mind. There's a lot of noise here in my head when I see these things. I'm like, if I sit down and type in that comment, nobody will read it, nobody will see it. You understand? Rarely will you go on videos where you see, like, there are some channels here that just take pastors' videos and cut it 5 minutes, 10 minutes and post. Rarely will you see people commenting there and interrogating what they're hearing or questioning. So I don't type tired. That's why I was like, you know what? I am done typing in comments and sharing my views. Why don't I start making videos and sharing that views I have, that thoughts I have with the world? See, on the internet here, you can be anything. Okay? So if you want to do what I do, you can do it by yourself and also share your ideas with the world, because it's the internet. So when people come and say you don't have any right to talk about men of God or pastors, what right? What right do they themselves have to talk about the government, to talk about the society, what right? I don't know, God of mercy. It's just so funny. It's funny that, but anyway, I don't blame people. I always give this example. If Jesus is the center of your theology, Jesus himself walked this earth. people talked about him to the extent he was asking his disciples. You think it was, if it was the time of Jesus Christ, that Jesus would tell his disciples, Jesus would ask his disciples, what do people say about me? He would not even ask. If Jesus was on this earth now that we have all these YouTube, this and that, he will not be asking his disciples now. He will just come on YouTube and search his name and see what people are saying. He will be reading your comments. To tell you that when it comes to talking about men of God or people that, it's a normal thing. For Jesus to ask his disciples, hey, come, Peter, who do people say I am? Hey, come, who do people, what are they saying about me? How far? What are they saying? Are they saying something good or something bad? Okay, now you have told me what they say about me. They say I'm Elijah, I'm this and this. Okay, now you now. Who do you say I am? If pastors can ask their members, their disciples, who they think they are, they will really know who they are, not even by asking George what does George think. I don't care. I don't know who is real or fake. But those people that are in your inner caucus, they know whether you are real or fake because they work closely with you. I don't know if you're even getting the point. When people are exposing pastors, who are they? Are they outsiders? Are they not insiders? No be insiders. Amos of Suleiman, is he not an insider? Nena of Vato Igbo, is he not an insider that served the church for how many years? Busola herself, was she not a choir in the church before Nakim ministry, Christian came? Insider. Will someone come from outside and be able to know what is happening inside a particular church? Mike Davis that came out of Al Suleiman, insider, was even a pastor for the church. But imagine me, I was on the outside, I was able to expose Mike Davis. On the outside, I was able to expose someone that was on the inside. And people were praising me. Not knowing that it's just simple thinking. I'm looking at something, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, this man is lying. And I proved to the whole world that Mike Davis was lying when he said that Suleiman was talking to him on the phone and telling him he was going to make him disappear. Today, we know who the person Suleiman was talking to is. And that person was Faith, who got pregnant for him, allegedly, and removed it. So he was talking to her on the phone and was saying, and he even came out and apologized at that time that he was the one that was talking, but he was not talking to Mike. Even before he came out and apologized, I told the world that, hey, Mike David himself was not the one Suleiman was talking to on the phone. Why? Because I was able to analyze the recording and see that this recording was doctored. Did I do that spiritually? Did I hear an audible voice from heaven to tell me, oh, no. But those who hated Suleiman at that time were like, hey, you want to kill Mike Davis, you want to kill him. But he did not want to kill Mike Davis. He did not want to make him disappear. Mike Davis was being dubious, trying to make it look like he was the center of attention, not knowing that he was just trying to get some money from his former papa. So when I exposed him, there was weakness everywhere because, when I was doing that, did Suleiman hire me? Or did he contract me to do it for him? I was just on my own, outside, far away China, watching what is happening on the internet and analyzing things. Did anybody call me and tell me, guy, thank you for saving my papa? Oh, thank you very much, what you did. Nobody sent me work, now me send myself work. Now, I didn't see anybody in the comment come and tell me, don't talk about man of God. Because I am defending the man of God. I am exposing the center of the saga. I was right, of course. That means you were here that time. I exposed Mike Davis. I showed how he doctored the audio and made it look like it was Suleiman that was talking to him when Suleiman was talking to a girl. Now, Suleiman, when he came and apologized, he did not tell the world who that girl was. But today, right now, no matter how you hide the truth, one day it surely does come out. Today, we know who the girl was. Today, we know what was the 𝐻𝐻𝐿 inside. Oh, God. See, and right now, because of the attacks that are attacking my channel, I'm making more videos. I'll be dropping a atomic bombing bombs. And it will shock you. It will shock everybody. You don't know me. They don't know. See, if I make you a case, oh, Jesus is Lord. If there's a way, hey, God. If there's a way I can even hack you, I'll hack you like yesterday. If I decide to make you a case. That's why I don't like it when I just get unnecessary attacks here. I hate intimidation with my blood. Worse still, if I see someone else being intimidated, I can do an undo. You understand? Right now, people's mind, of course, Mughals don't wake up. People's mind are beginning to wake up. No matter how you try to hide the truth, one day it comes out. Why is Pastor Chris former wife keeping quiet? It's about loss of money and non-disclosure. Indeed. You could that could make sense. BRG carry on my brother and say the facts as it be. Of course, facts. Now make if you now watch me, I dey carry sense talk. Because say me, I dey think. Wait, make I check my battery. My battery don't dey. Relax. See, when it comes to like this social media thing, I think it's very good to be smart. If you watch the way I make videos, I try to be very factual. Because I understand the fact that whatever you put out on the internet remains there forever. So if I'm talking, I like to talk with receipts. So that tomorrow someone will come and say, oh, this boy defamed me, whatever. You have to take that video that I talk about something, take it to the judge. Let the judge sit down and watch it from beginning to the end. Because all the facts are in the video. Let me give you a hint of something that I'm working on. Okay, so it's gonna shock you. About Suleiman, there was this video that was released by Maureen Badejo, okay, about his conversation with one Ghanaian baby, Moesha. In that particular video, Amos had taken pictures of the phone and their chat conversations. Do you know it will shock you that from my digging and investigation, okay, because for me, I will not just come and say what someone else said and say, okay, no. As an analyst, I have to prove, okay, what is the possibility that this phone even belongs to Suleiman? Okay, of course, okay, the wife's picture is behind the chat messages. Okay, very good. So I was now asking myself, how is it possible that this phone belongs to Suleiman? And guess what? I found a video where Suleiman is holding the same phone in his hands. So if I'm making a video analyzing that particular trend, I'll show the world that this is the model of the phone, and this is Suleiman holding the same phone in his hands. Is he going to deny that that phone belongs to him? Even though I know that the person that is living with him, that took pictures of him having conversations with this side chick, it's actually true. But for me to, as an analyst, I have to make it make sense to you, even if you are a believer or a follower without brains working in your head, that this particular thing happened and it belongs to your papa, and your papa was having a side chick here. I will show it to you with receipts. So tomorrow, if someone is coming to come and say, this guy defamed me, blah, 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 the receipt is there. Is it not your picture holding the same phone in your hands? Sense. So I do the extra work. This is what I don't like. When once you attack me, I dig further about you. So right now, if I'm making a video about that, which I'm already making, I'll show the world that, okay, someone came out and said that Suleiman was having an affair with this girl. Okay, congratulations, fine. Okay, what am I going? What can I add to this? I show the world. I say, okay, to prove that this is true, look at this particular picture here, and this is him holding the exact same phone in his hands. Where is the lie? Can that be doctored? You will see it yourself that I will not doctor the phone and put it in his hand. You will see it clearly. So whether you have, is the phone made for Suleiman alone? Where you see, oh wow, I like the sense. Is the phone made for Suleiman alone? Hallelujah. Why would the phone, the exact same color, the exact same matching, everything be the exact same phone on his hand? If an insider said he took this picture of this phone, now this insider does not even know, Amos himself does not even know that I'm even going this far with trying to know if what is, because my point is to find out whether what he's saying is true or not. When I analyze trends, I'm trying to find the truth. I stay objective. You guys watch it here when I cast Amos himself. I was like, Amos, how you go talk say money na this thing na spirit, but you still came back to Nigeria and you were asking for the same money again. For me to stay objective, I not get any personal beef with person, but one day if you make me your beef, one day, ha, I'll fry the beef. I'll fry it and use it and cook dinner. You understand? So don't worry, you will see. You say so whether your brain is working or it's not working, you shall see. You said the phone cover can be buy anywhere. Oh God. You see, that's the thing. Out of love and everything, you will always want to defend, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No wahala. I just want you to know that in this life, there's always clues. They say success leaves clues. If you have followed me for the past 1 year, when I've been analyzing things, you know that when I'm talking, I talk with receipts. I show you how far. See as it did. You know how many hours I spent to find something that correlates with that? You understand? So that's the thing. If you watch me over time, I don't just do hearsay. Or I hear, I say. No. If I hear, before I say, before I put myself inside wahala, I'll have to verify that thing where I don't hear. Does it make sense? Religious reformers and analysts like yourself and others are doing a good job. Nigeria is littered with confirmed religious slave camps. I won't lie, that's a fact. So my dear wonderful viewers, yeah, that is it for today on Mommy Gio and the brother. We talked about that already, and then her double standards and all the things she said about. Although right now, you see, many people will not really stand and come out right now and defend her, because many Christians are against her for saying this and this. If you wear this kind of clothes, if you put lipstick, if you wear tattoo, if you do this, that kind of thing, So she will not really have many people. As you speak now, Suleiman is still on pulpit brainwashing people. I know now. Yeah, I know. Also, but the problem is right now, you see, when it comes with Suleiman's case, like, you see, let me tell you, with this part, let me tell you this one for free. With this thing that is happening right now, see, I have a hunch that, you see, all these Instablog, lindaikejiblog, like the main blogs, they know now. You come late. I don't stay here for like almost 1 hour self pass. Pay me. This Suleiman case now, it would have the funny thing is that what I think is that I think all these famous blogs like the Instablog, lindaikejiblog, all those things that have been silenced. If imagine he's trending like this for a month and he's not, they have not posted it or something, And I noticed that even while this thing is trending, like Instablog has posted a number of sponsored posts by of Suleiman preaching something. His New Year message was posted on Instablog. I say, yay, or more. So I think how this thing works is that if this kind of thing, what Suleiman would be praying for, or would I say hoping for, is that all this thing just stays within YouTube. It doesn't go that far to Instagram or becomes a trending thing, like, national trending thing, you understand? But even at that too, he's still going behind and trying to use malicious means to block my videos. I'm like, why are you trying to use malicious means to block my videos when you say that you have a thick skin, you don't care, 1 million videos can help? Nobody wants to bring you down, young Oga. Nobody wants to bring you down, okay? If anyone is to bring you down, it's you that will bring yourself down, okay? What George does there is reacting to what is trending, what comes out about you. I don't expose you. I don't know how far. I mean, talk say I no one talk until person talk am. You understand? So now wait here they do. So based on this, Instablog, and of course now that is their business. That is, they trade on attention. So because many Nigerians follow them and they have a lot of following and all that, they kind of control the narrative. You understand? Hello, Victoria. You understand? So that's why I'm like, seriously, this kind of thing is out there about Apostle Suleiman and they're not talking. That's just to show you that right now, and actually that is you cannot blame them. It's a business, okay? Just imagine right now you are Instablog, okay? Just imagine this logically, okay? I pay you I am like your customer. Let's say I'm a pastor and you are Instablog, and I usually pay you to post some of my videos on your page. And tomorrow you get something about me that is gonna maybe discredit me, or you know some information about me that is trending about me. You understand? Because I am your customer, it will be right for you to first of all contact me and be like, hey, pastor, I'm seeing this thing about you. What do you think about it? I'm trying to make a post about it. Pastor can say, ah, wow, you know what? Take this money and don't post it or don't talk about it. Now you will gain more for not posting something you want to post than posting it for free and not getting anything. Do you get the point? So it's not as if like, okay, it's like more of like silencing them. Okay, take care, choice. You understand? So it's not as if like they are silenced, you understand? But you will gain more from wanting to post something that you should post. But if you are being given money not to post something which you would post for free, you will take it. So, and that's what the blogs are there for, business. That's why I will not be surprised that some YouTubers would collect money to take down some of their videos about somebody else. No. I don't do that. You understand? So, but all the same, for me, I will keep analyzing what I see. I have a lot of analysis to come. Because of that, I even have to... The videos, 𝐶𝐶 videos, that one be say, 𝐶𝐶 videos go plenty, no before here. I don't tell one. Thank you, 𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐴. 𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿 always sounds like 𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿. I know of a 𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿 here on my page. So it's interesting. A lot of analysis are coming. Okay, the essence of me doing analysis is just to brainstorm with you people and just share what I think about some things with you. Of course, we may not always agree all the time. That is a fact. We may not always agree. That is a fact. But we should not be enemies because we don't agree. I don't follow Linda after her 2015 political role. Gucci bag and banana island. Of course, now that is the business. See, that is blogging. If you don't know, you get just that some of us are we are okay with just being ourselves. If not, do you know that if I wanted to like really cash out or something with some people that DM me and talk about some kind of things, I would have just maybe collected money and just not talk about certain things that I know that, oh, people will be expecting me to talk about them. You understand? Because one thing is, I think I've said that many times, and once you have attention is currency. Just like how YouTube works right here. The more views you have, maybe the more money you can make. The more attention you have to yourself, the more you become either gold for some brands or you become a threat for some brands. So attention comes in two sides. You are either a gold or a threat. They are either of value or threat, because of value means that, okay, many people hear you, we can really cause a very good impact. You can be a threat if you put something against someone that is influential or something, and then, so you can do a lot of things with attention. You understand? So that's why sometimes I was here on YouTube, nobody knew me. Maybe if I make a video, maybe just 200 people will see it, 300 people will see it. Do you think maybe the 𝐲𝐿𝐴 camp will care that much to come and start texting me, DMing me, and asking me, trying to have a conversation with me? No, they will not care. But because I've built attention, you can see from my craft that I know what I'm doing. You'll be like, if you let this one ride, the one day if you bring us down or waiting. But that's not my goal. I'm simply doing my job. You understand? You get? Of course, it takes... See, what if God, you have no idea. If some people... That's why some people cannot even handle attention. If you were the one reading all the curses and all the things people say in the comments, some of you will just go depressed. But I know they hear word, I get coconut head. Because so far as I have that conviction that what I'm doing is purely principle. I look on the internet, I look on the paper, something is going on about you, I bring that thing I talk about. I'm staying on principle. I don't expose, I react. But my reactions even is even more than the person exposing. Because while I'm reacting to an exposition, I even do more digging and fact finding. That's what makes me different. So I put in the work. So if I am earning from YouTube for putting in my own work, Some people are coming to say, yo, 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 yo. I'm like, beg you are just making noise. In the end, you are just one number in the comments. But of course, I read all of the comments and try to know how their brain is working so that I know what kind of content to put out, because people are thinking like this. Imagine someone say in the comments that if people continue listening to Being Real George and they maybe dislike their papa or maybe start questioning their papa, that the spirit of their papa will leave them. I'm like, where did you people get this theology from? What do you mean by the spirit of your papa will leave you? Then I started remembering how some people pray. Praying in the name of the God of their papa, this and that. I'm like, it makes sense. So if you now dislike your papa or maybe disagree with your papa on something because of watching me, the spirit of your papa will leave you. Someone literally told me that in the comments. I'm like, wow, that I'm being a threat to him, that when he watch me talking about his papa, that the spirit of his papa protecting him will leave him. So I'm like, where do you people get this from? Is it the spirit of your papa that is watching over you, or God himself is watching over you? Where do you people get this thing from? Spirit of papa? Where? A human being like you? Where? So when I read the comments, sometimes my heart breaks. So seriously, sometimes I'm like, how can I reach out to this person and tell this person that this particular belief is very, very wrong? It's not okay. For someone to sit down and be penning down a comment and saying that with the things, I'm opening your eyes, yes, but you are beginning to disagree with some things that you hear, because that what I'm saying is making sense to you. But for you to say that the spirit of your papa is going to leave you and then demons will start attacking you, because I'm like, oh, so your papa made you believe that his spirit is watching over you. That's why you are not having attacks, spiritual attacks or something. Is that what your papa taught you? Now, I've seen things like that. I'm like, God of mercy, what is happening in the church? What are people being taught inside their own church? So it's very, very, God, it's very, very hard. That's why this whole mommy Gio thing right now, she never expected it to become something like this. She never expected it. That someone decided to take her videos, highlight on the things she said and start posting it. If she never dreamed that she would become like this famous over the things she has said long time ago. She never believed it. And that is what social media right now is doing. Many people have been brainwashed. There are many YouTube channels right here. The blogging makes their followers to fall into the trap of success. Yeah. So, man, there are a lot of things I need to talk about, but I don't know. Thank you very much, Evangelist John TV. I don't know how long it will take, but I believe that gradually, all the things that I have been thinking about and knowing, and gradually I'll just get to. Because one thing I believe in this life is that before I leave this earth, I have to pour myself out. All of the things that God has given me, all of the giftings, I use it up. I don't want to go to my grave thinking that there's something I wanted to do that I didn't do. That's why I'm doing everything possible to just give the world all of myself, that are all the things I know and all that, and then let's just, so that tomorrow if I'm going in wonderful peace, So over time, I will still be here. We'll still be here. We'll be doing it. But thanks to all of you guys that keep watching me. What I'm doing is simple analysis. It's not a big deal. Just that I put some creative work in it, and all that to make it make sense. If I do my analysis by doing live video like this, you will not understand. That's why I need to have a studio and then edit, put it together to make it visible for you to understand. If I just come every time and sit down like this and talk, you will not understand. That's why I put in the work to make the videos. So it's extra work I'm doing. But all the same, I hope I am educating, entertaining, and also inspiring people with my content. These are my 3 main goals. And the 3 main focus I have are pastors, politicians, and the police. I have videos on all these categories. Then plenty boku for here. Now just say, because we like pastor matter too much, I make we always see pastor. I made videos here that you'll be more of like, George don't make this kind of video before. But then I just say, I don't like them. You get? So, but anyhow, we still dey. So I'll talk to you guys some other time. I have to get ready for work on Monday. Let me see. Yes, you are pouring yourself as a libation for many to have life. Thank you very much. You are doing more than these goals. All right, so thank you so much for being on today's live stream. Thank you, Janessa, for all the super chats. Thank you for the likes. And that is what a lot of people who are influencers don't know. The day you do opposite, every part videos would pop up. That is social media for you. Of course, that's where the consistency comes in. You get. So I'm very, before I got into this space, I'm very intentional about the things I put out there and how I make my analysis. I don't bring analysis from Jupiter. Everything I analyze are right here on social media, and I put them together. So thank you so much. I love you guys a whole lot. Thank you for being part of this live stream. Twali, I beg, I'm not a security person, okay? I just like, I have my mindset is somehow, I have a military mindset. I've always loved the military. I have many military clothes here, you get. So most times when I make videos, I like looking military. I have this in different colors: red, blue, brown. You understand? It's just packaging, video and packaging. So don't think I'm like a security man, even though, you know, I have a DSS in my family, but I don't like talking that much about my family, that kind of thing, because it's not about me. Now when you Zazu enter my way, you go know how far. So anyhow, so I'm just being real George, a normal guy, does analysis, chill, you know, and that is it. You understand? So thank you very much to all of you, and I see you in my next video tomorrow or next. I have many videos to edit. No be small thing to edit video, no be small thing to shoot video. But now God they give me strength. Later. Take care. Bye bye.